Good morning, all. We had a wonderful session at the JPS, right from the VIP welcome till the distribution of certificate. Everything were well designed and incorporated by everyone in the best way. The entire team actually striving to achieve the best. This is evident from the speech given by the MD sir. I think he is a man of humbleness and value system, and his concept is like to give a very good education to the society by means of using all kind of available resources, and that's how the school is working, I feel. And this entire system has channelized in the best way by a right person, none other but our Jalpa ma'am. She's a dynamic lady and selflessness lady, and throughout the day we felt her hard work and the planning how to execute the 2 days in a useful way for the principals. So it was a really useful program for all of us, and we spent 2 days with a lot of learning as our takeaway. So kudos to the team and all the best for JPS for all your future endeavors. Thank you.
For the particular program, you need to speak from the first. First impression is the best impression. I was completely impressed by the way they welcome each and every participant in the conflict, and I could say everybody stands with the same frequency and the same wavelength. It was so amazing to see everybody very polite, kind enough to guide others. With this wonderful start, we had our first session on Green School program. We realized that it's the right time for us to implement Green School program in our school. We always are better speakers, not the better followers. So it's right time to realize everything, and we'll take up the follow up implementing Green School program in the school. It spoke everything. I mean, the content was entirely about our environment, which we completely polluted, and it's we to think over it and take initiatives, and it should be implemented in our school. School children should realize the real condition of our environment right now, and think of multiple intelligence, another classroom atmosphere, and the leading. So the best impressed me was the leader in me. Yes, of course, each and every individual is a leader, but we fail at times to realize, and at times we fail and recognize the leaders and children. So we would like to impress upon the leader in me. So we'll put forth all the ideas to our management, and we try to implement everything in our school to bring up the better leaders in India.
Hi, this is Subhashni, the Vice Principal of SRS Vidya Mandir. I feel it's my privilege to submit my feedback for the Capacity Building Program, Happy Classroom, headed by Jain Public School. The circular was given on time, so it was easy for us to enroll it and schedule our time to attend the program. On 4th December 2019, we attended the program at Jain Public School. We were greeted very gracefully by saying happy morning, namaste and all this, and we were guided to the registration counter. At the registration counter, it was very much well organized, and we were given the tailor-made and attractive tailor-made handouts. A team of teaching faculty placed at near around 10 feet gap guided us to the dining hall. At the dining hall, it was so organized well, and we were provided with a sumptuous breakfast, and the breakfast was really tasty. After our breakfast, we were guided to the meeting hall. Sharp at 9 o'clock, we had the lighting ceremony with the resource person, Mr. Subramanian, and Ms. Jalpa, the principal of Jain Public School. Of course, a few of us also joined the lighting ceremony, and the morning session started with the topic of emotional intelligence, self-awareness, group activity, and the presentation skills. The total focus was on the program, and the topic totally revolved around how to keep your children happy and how to instill confidence in them for the learning process. And after that, we had the lunch session, and during the lunch session also it was very much guided. We didn't have any confusion to whom to approach or how to approach, because we were very much guided we were surrounded with a team of teachers of Jain Public School. And at the lunch counter also, we were very much organized, and the lunch was provided with the sweets, soups and other dishes. It was really tasty and awesome. We had a group photo session. And without any no delay of time, we attended the afternoon session. The afternoon session revolved around what are the ways to foster happiness, how to implement that in the classroom, how the emotional intelligence has to be handled, how a teacher has to handle misbehavior students. With all the audio and visual aids, it was guided us, and also a few clips and few tips, strategies regarding the storytelling approach was also very useful to us. And I firmly believe that if we take all this learning process to the classroom, this session would be very much useful. At this juncture, first of all, I should thank the CBSE board for selecting this topic, Happy Classroom, because any topic can be useful or purposeful, but Happy Classroom, the teachers after the session should really feel happiness and they have to take the happiness to their classroom. So it is really a very challenging topic. And also at this moment, I think it's my duty to thank my SRS management for having belief in me that I will take this learning process to my classroom. Sure, I'll do it. And my personal thanks to Ms. Jalpa, the venue director and the principal of Jain Public School for organizing such an awesome and a purposeful program. Thank you, ma'am.
To Jain Public School?
It was the first time, and I didn't know what to expect, but it was a real pleasure being here with you and sharing your daily life with your students, and wow, I'm very pleased of this trip in India, in your school.
Thank you so much. And how was the hospitality like at the school?
When we first came here, we had a royal reception with the school band, and it's still in my mind. Okay, and so since then we were very welcomed by all the staff and all the people involved in this community. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, what was the best thing about the school, the Jain Public School? You observed?
The best moment probably when we stormed the school and we talked to the students and the teachers, and we went from a class to another and we discovered the school, and we met smiling, strong-willed children.
Yeah, that's such a wonderful thing to listen.
Yeah.
How's it in France, sir? The children are like happy to interact, to come to school.
Sorry?
How is it in France? How is it different from France or in France?
In terms of comparison.
Yeah, in terms.
Our school is an high school.
High school, yeah.
And so the pupils are older.
Mm.
And so it's difficult to compare because of the age.
Yeah, that's so true.
And because of we are in a different context in France,
Absolutely.
and it's because the context is different, because we have differences that we are here.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
So it's difficult to compare. We have all systems that can have, well, there are pros and cons, but it's difficult to compare. I think discovering is the most important aspect.
Valuing diversity.
Yes, and after, through time, maybe we'll change a bit our own way of teaching.
Right.
But we don't know yet. So that's why we are visiting several countries abroad.
Mutual thing. We should all go and learn about each other's culture and learn and value the diversity. That is why this exchange program that is valued. We get to know.
Yeah, but we don't know necessarily today the impact of this.
Okay.
But slowly, maybe we'll think about some things. Oh, it comes from this experience. That's what I think.
Wonderful, how well said. So, how was the karate activity, and did you enjoy learning the tile breaking session with the students and the coach?
I'm not into sports particularly, but it was for the students. And I think it was good for the student to be involved. This was not just a show of people knowing how to extra, but students tried few movements, and so even if they are not passionate about karate, they felt involved, and that was the most important part of this activity, I think.
Wonderful, thank you. And how was the teaching method of the school? You observed some of the classes.
I think that the communication between the teachers and the pupils are good, and they feel close, okay, together, and that's the best way to teach them. So that's why I felt close communication between teachers and pupils.
Thank you so much. So do you like the small size of the classrooms? Our Indian classrooms at school, we have the teacher-student ratio. It's low. The number of students in the classes are less. And do you like that?
In France, we often have 35 students per class. For this European section, I often have 17 students, so I can compare. And having a small number of students is key to do a good job. We can teach with a lot of students, but we need to have a certain time or certain sessions in small groups to interact.
Absolutely.
Because with more than 30 students, we can't interact, or we are interacting with a small number of students, and that's not good because we are for everyone, and the level of the students might be uneven, and so when we are in small group, we can try to talk to everyone and to teach to everyone, which is the most important of our job. We are not teaching for one or two best students.
So you observed that in our school, what was being done?
It's obvious.
Obviously.
Everywhere in the world, if we want to do a good job as a teacher, we need to have a small group. I think. After, we can go to the university, but the context is different when you have 2,000 students, but when we have students from the primary...
At first we didn't know, so it was an expectation, basically. And we are very, very well received, welcomed, and we are very happy. But at first we just didn't know. We had seen photos and all that, so we knew what to expect in a way, but not that much. So it was very good surprise.
Crossed your expectations?
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. And how was the hospitality by the head of the school? Hospitality?
It was very good. It was the best I ever had, basically, I think.
We have this answer once again, I think Paul came. So how was the hospitality by the head of the school?
It was a very good one. I think it was the best I ever had. I think, yes, it is. It was.
What is the best thing about being public school? Best thing.
Apart from the hospitality, the adaptation. You adapt very quickly to what we need. You see what we need and you respond to it. I think that's very good.
Wonderful. And how was the karate activity? Did you enjoy learning, breaking tiles from the students and the coach?
Yes, it was very good, and I think it was a favorite. I don't know, maybe the favorite was dancing for the children. They really enjoyed that. They all want to do karate now.
Wonderful. How was the teaching method at the school?
I didn't see that. What impressed me was the order and the way you can make children do the same, the way they achieve what you have planned them to do. For example, I saw that with my kids when they were drawing. Some of them are very bad at drawing, and with your method they made a nice drawing even if they were not good. And I think that's what you can apply to every kind of teaching. The small steps, I mean, you do a little and the result is great.
Right, so you like the methodology?
Yes.
Wonderful. Do you like the small class sizes of the school? I mean, the teacher-students ratios.
Yes, I was
the
very
number
good.
of children
Yes.
are very less in
Yes.
the class. So do you like that?
Yes, I like that.
And how is it in France now?
It's different, but our kids are taller, and so we need more space. So it's different, but it's more strict in our school. All the rooms are almost the same. You've got a board, you've got a video, and lines of chairs, and so it's
Monotonous.
yes, no, that it's stricter.
Stricter.
Yes.
And here it's more lively, you feel?
Yes, I
Very
think.
lively, the classrooms?
Yes,
Yeah.
and we were discussing, and what you have, we don't have anymore. We used to have, but we don't. Is the windows in the wall. You've got a half walls, and you've got windows on top of them. But in France, we just have walls from the bottom to the top, so you can't see what is going on, and it's really
Yeah.
frustrating
Yeah.
because I think it was made for the kids not to be distracted by what was going on outside, but it's at the same time it's less.
It gives you more
yes.
free. We believe in a lot of ventilation and air and freshness.
Yes.
So you like that? Yeah. So, how were the art and craft activities in school?
That was very good. Really, they enjoyed it. And it was
You
very-
learned something.
Yes.
Yeah. And you see any similarity between your French, any of your craft or something, or is it different?
We don't. We teach craft in primary school and in college, so until the kids are 14 or 15. But it's only 1 hour a week, and it's not focused on our traditions. It's just art, and it very much depends on the teacher. If the teacher is enthusiastic and wants to do things, it's good. But if the teacher is old and doesn't care anymore, it can be very boring. So it's something that they drop very happily when they're 15.
Within our
It's a
case,
shame.
art and craft is purely to work with our tradition.
Yeah.
And we also adapt from different parts of the country and different parts of the world. We adapt the best practices and we try to incorporate that.
And we like that.
Yeah, wonderful. Did you like the cultural visit to the temples organized
Oh
by the
yes,
school?
yes, that was very good. It was a demand from our children and from their family. They really wanted us to visit the temple, so it was very good.
Oh, wonderful. How was your experience at the school, taking you to the consulate and the secretariat?
It was good, just excuse me, very interesting. And just going there, we visited a bit of the city. It was different sightseeing. It was good, and we liked the museums as well.
We went to the museums,
Yes,
the
it
museums
was
were also
good.
very interesting.
And it was very good to see the consulate. And yes, it was good. It was a very good experience.
It was so wonderful to have you. Thank you so much.
Yes, we're very good.
And thank you for the wonderful feedback.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Plays and yeah, you have a really beautiful school and really enjoy every time here.
Enjoy your time here. Thank you so much. And how was the hospitality by the head of the school principal? How was her welcoming you?
Oh, she's really hospitable.
Yes.
Yeah, she really wants us to enjoy our time, so she playing
sport together
Yes.
to speak with
yeah.
the people. It's nice.
Okay.
She playing everything she programmed, everything that we like.
She planned for
Yeah.
you, right? She
Playing
planned
for you a lot of things.
Yeah.
So,
It's a good thing. It's a good gesture, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
it is.
And which is the best thing about our school, JPS?
I think that the visit of the temple is great.
Yes. The next question was that. So you like the visit of the temple,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
That's the best thing. Visiting
Yeah.
different places, right?
I love Indian tradition.
yeah, we really enjoy discovering and visit all you
Cultural,
Yeah.
culture and
we did shopping and all that stuff was fun.
Yes.
And how was the karate activity? Did you learning
Very
breaking
nice.
times? Breaking times.
Yeah.
Students demonstrated that, right?
yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, we really enjoy learning karate.
Broke.
Okay. Really? You brought times?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right, great. And how is the teaching method, if you would have observed the classes? Teaching, how is the teaching?
It's very
Oh
different.
yeah,
in
it's so
France.
different than in France. Yeah.
And I love I don't love in France the education, but in India, in this school, it's nice. It's better than in
The
French.
way that you are a small group.
Mhm.
In France, by class, we are 35,
Yeah.
25
Yeah.
per class. Here, you are less, and
Individual attention.
Yeah.
Attention is more.
Yeah, and you in India, you work in team,
yeah.
and in France it's more individual.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So it's better here.
Okay, wonderful. Such a great feedback, and you've answered both my questions. I was about to ask you about this class size. You've given that answer as well. So, and how was art and craft activities that you did?
I like craft. So it's,
Like,
It was
nice. You learned something, some new craft
yeah, and you drawing different
designs and hands and all, and all the maybe and all you learned. All of you put awesome, great, how sweet. And you've answered about the cultural visit to the temple. You like that? I
Yes.
the best. Yes. And how was your experience of visiting the French consulate and secretariat yesterday's visit?
oh.
Well, this was interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, very interesting to to saw a body
Yeah.
like
And to
him.
understand the links between India and France, the strong link.
Yeah, and he explained to us the life in Chennai when you are French. It's very nice.
And so he interests that if you really want, you can study in India.
Yeah.
And
The
he shows us a lot of possibility.
yeah.
You saw a lot of possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
You saw the
example, you can learn in French and you can go to India to
We do have a lot of French people here
Yeah.
in Pondicherry, and they have beautiful businesses here, very close by. They're running very successful business work here, so there's a lot of scope as well.
And so it was very interesting for our future.
Yeah, you're planning
Yeah.
in your future and come work here most probably.
I
Very happy.
want to do an engineering.
Engineering.
Yeah, and I know that here you have a lot of
Skills.
college of engineering.
You want to come and study?
Yeah.
If possible. Oh, that's such a wonderful thing. You want to come and study engineering. We would love to welcome you with open hands. You do have a lot of scope. And anything else you'd like to say about the school?
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you very much
Yes.
Yes,
for
thank
all
you.
things that you do. It's perfect. Thank you.
Our pleasure. Our pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome.
How do you feel coming to the Jain Public School?
They are a very good atmosphere. The people is very nice, are very nice.
Okay, awesome, wonderful. And how do you feel about the hospitality of the head of the school principal? How was her hospitality welcoming you, our principals?
Yes, the hospitality was really good and everybody was nice.
Yeah, she's very nice, and when we want to talk to her, she stops what she's doing to speak with us. So it's very nice.
Wonderful, wonderful. Great, that's nice. And which is the best thing about the school?
There are a lot of good centers.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah. For example, the education is different from France.
Yeah.
And yes, they are only working together.
Teamwork. Everybody working together is teamwork. So that's nice. Thank you so much. And how did you enjoy the karate class? Okay, karate session, tiles breaking.
It was very funny.
Yes, very good.
When we saw the students doing the things, it looked like it was pretty easy, but for me it was not really easy, so it was very funny.
Okay, I like it. Okay, thank you so much. And how was the method of teaching? How was the teaching method? Good? Teaching, how you saw the teachers teaching?
We not really saw, how the teacher
Teach the
okay.
class.
Yeah, but we didn't go to the class with the students.
But you had interactive sessions with the students and you had some activities as well, no? You were there with the maths lab, I think, so you were there with the maths lab, and then you were there with the, we have more of interactive teaching with the children, and you were there with the same. Today you will be attending the IT lab. So how was the experience?
It was a good experience for it, and there are different methods of teaching. For example, the Montessori method, which is present in France, but I think it's not everywhere.
Wonderful. Okay, and question, how are the small classroom size of the school? Number of children in the class is less, so how is that? Classes, you don't have too many children.
Yeah, it's very. I think it's better to have small class, but in France there are a lot of students in one class, and I think it's better to have a small group.
For the concentration.
Yeah, personal touch, very
Yes.
important.
Yeah.
Very important. Personal touch, interactive teaching,
Yes.
personal attention, very important, very important. So we would like to have that. And how is art and craft activity of the school? We saw art and craft. Art.
It was very interesting to discover art from other cultures because it's different from France, and we really enjoyed it.
Yes.
And did you like the cultural visit to temples? Was it good? Right? Okay, wonderful. And how was your experience of the school taking you to the French consulate? Yesterday you went to the French consulate and secretariat.
It was very interesting.
And we saw the relation between India and France, how they work together. So yeah, it was interesting.
Anything else you would speak about school? Your people?
Thank you for welcoming us.
We have to love you again and again and again.
Hi, I'm Rashmi Daniel. My daughter Kiara is a student of grade 10 in Jain Public School. She has been with Jain Public School since her grade 7 when we moved to Chennai after an overseas sojourn. We chose the school because we found it to be visionary in its concept, embracing new students and parents with courtesy, providing a safe and secure environment. My daughter has since grown in confidence and creativity with the ability to commit and inspire others and has developed a healthy attitude. Jain Public School has been supportive and attentive to the needs of both students as well as parents and has shown an exemplary awareness of the community. Thank you for this opportunity to share some of my opinions with you.
Hi everyone, I'm Savita Janardhanan. I'm from Saidapet actually. I came here for the admission inquiry. Just by the phone conversation, I was so eager in just taking care of things and talking with her in person. So that much information she gave me on the phone. Usually other schools, they don't, because I have spoken with so many schools and admission team as well. And the best part I should say is about the principal. The word principal always makes everyone to feel scared. But when I had a conversation with her, it was so pleasant and I was really enjoying the conversation with her. I guess she is the best for the students. The way she handles, I can clearly view that she will handle very nicely. And about the school, yeah, infrastructure, it's amazing. The infrastructure, even the ground, they have a very good spacious ground for the kids. And actually I came here for inquiring LKG. That time I have just gone through the kids play area. I was seriously impressed because the way they have their own kids area was really good. Because there it clearly shows how the personality development and the etiquette to the kids starting from the pre-KG. So that thing really impressed me. And about the school information which I have seen in the site, it was really good. You know, they have conducted so many activities and they are going to conduct one more activity that was really good. So activities side, I'm seriously, that was so nice. Whatever they listed in the site, they are doing really good job. And coming to the students' point, they are getting good scores as well. So in the past 4 years, they are improving, and you know, they are scoring good in the market as well, because even in the sites, whichever site, these schools having, you know, very good score in the market. So they are getting good scores, and one of the best schools in Chennai, I can say. That's the reason I just came here for the inquiry as well. So I feel like it's happy, that I'm happy I got so many information, and whatever the questions I was asked, I got a very good feedback and answered very well. So I guess my feedback is good, and whatever I say, it's really from my heart. So thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ilham. My son Rehan Ahmed is in 9th standard of Jain Public School. I'm very happy that I enrolled him in this school because this is one of the very few schools that has not joined the rat race for mass. Their motto is leader in me, and they definitely see to that they bring out the leadership quality in all the kids. My son has become more confident now. This school not only teaches academics, but they also instill values, that is human values, in the children. I wish more branches of this school open throughout the city so that more kids are benefited by this wonderful school. I wish all the best for this wonderful school. Thank you.
I am Sampath. My grandson Ritik is studying in Jain Public School for the past 4 years. This school has got a wonderful team starting from their managing director. The managing director, he does not aim, his eyes are not set on the profit he is going to earn from this school. And the principal, she is a strong, ambitious and dynamic lady. These teachers, they are all well qualified, committed to their job, hard-working and understanding. They understand the children better than their parents. They guide the children, they train them, they identify their talents and encourage them to pursue that. If we compare the fees we pay in this school with the fees we pay in other schools in the same city, we can understand this school is not run on a profit motivation. They aim at education. They want to impart education as a service. So, if any parent has a sublime dream of his children, they should come to Jain Public School and enroll them. Thank you.
Pleasure coming here to Jain Public School. The principal, Madam Delpa, and the team worked, I can understand, they brought in excellent work of a showcase. The children did a wonderful job. I congratulate them. Keep the good work on. And this is Dr. Dheeraj Malhotra. I'm an academic evangelist. And it's really coming like a great learning moment for all of us. All the members of the delegation who have come from Sri Lanka are really excited to be here. And I bring greetings for this school to come up with wonderful academic results, and of course the innovation you people are doing is really great. May God bless the team and rock on. Thank you.
I am Chamanta Amila from Ratnapura, Sri Lanka. I am the principal of Sri Rahula College, Ratnapura. So this is my first visit to India, and not only India, Chennai also. So from 8th of November, we have visited 5 schools, including Jain Public also. So all of the schools has so many talents. So, but I think your hospitality management is very highly appreciated by us because of your management, and you have a good, energetic and dynamic lady working as a principal. Not only that, your students also capable to do everything. Their explanations are very high level. So I went so many classrooms. There were so many activities done by them. So they could explain them very well. So I wish every success for the Jain Public family. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm at TEDx JPSC. I love the fact that the idea of sustainability and leadership through education is being driven from the level of management. It's a meticulously planned event, and it has been actually implemented with so much passion that it gives me a great joy to be a part of this and share whatever I could with the future of the country, which is the students. Deep gratitude. Thank you.
So I'm a part of TEDx JPS Youth Chennai, and I'm fortunate to be here because we have got speakers from all the walks of life and a phenomenal event, a phenomenal pool of speakers with entirely which entirely has captured all the domains, I think, and a very good inspiration for all the students and all the listeners, whoever is listening to this, because the point is that everybody should get an idea to go forward, and if someone can do something similar to what these speakers have done, it will be a phenomenal feat in their lives. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Atrukshna and I'm a speaker here at TEDx JPS Chennai. So first of all, it's like very overwhelming to be here, and a big thank you to the whole team of Jain Public School, the organizers, especially the hospitality that all of our speakers received. We felt like home, and being part of such an event with and especially I'm a grade 12 student, and for me being among so many eminent speakers, it's such a great opportunity for all the young kids to interact with them, know about their life experiences, and JPS is doing a really great job at that. So it's definitely innovation at its best, with a lot of ideas that we get to share to the people around us. So thank you so much for this event, and everyone's done a great job. Thank you.
My name is Danesh, and I spoke in TEDx GPS School Chennai today, and I attended the event completely from the morning till evening. I enjoyed all the speakers who spoke today. There were a lot of insights that I learned, and I would implement in my own profession and in my career. And I wish the Jain Public School Chennai keep doing such programs in the future also, and keep inspiring students to follow their passion so that they can achieve their dreams and fulfill their goals in the coming future. I wish them all the best. Thank you.
It's such a privilege to attend TEDx Youth JPS Chennai, and it's even a bigger privilege to be a part of the speakers panel here today. All credits goes to the wonderful teachers of Jain Public School and the curator Ms. Jalpa Shah. So what I loved about this event here is most of the audience members were students. So it's such a wonderful experience to speak to these young minds because they were like sponge observing whatever we spoke. And during the breaks, they came up to us and spoke and asked so many questions. So I loved speaking to these children. And I also brought in my little girl so that she can learn from the other children here. And what I also enjoyed was the hospitality here. Teachers were following up with me right from the time I started from home. And, they were there right at the gate to receive us. And I felt completely at home and loved the lunch as well. Thank you so much, and I'm really looking forward to the next edition. Thanks.
I'm attending this TEDx Youth at JPS Chennai, Jan Public School. The Surana family, what they are doing for the students of tomorrow is a brilliant initiative, because these kind of initiative is going to what takes students in future leadership to come. I must congratulate the complete team of TEDx, including Jalpa Saha ma'am, and the complete Surana family who have done this kind of work. Actually, by creating such events and by organizing such events, they are creating schools of tomorrow today. I can assure all students and parents that they can forget all science and mathematics and all possible things, but if they learn from these 13 speakers, these 13 chapters of today, they are going to create leaders of tomorrow today itself. Heartiest congratulations to the complete TEDx team, TEDx Youth at JPS team. Thank you very much for inviting me also here. Thank you.
Jai Hind, I am Major Muhammad Ali Shah. I have safeguarded our national frontiers in the states of Jammu and Kashmir and Northeast. And incidentally, this was my 12th TEDx talk. And let me tell you all my experience, though every experience has been wonderful, but this experience particularly has been very, very special. Every single minor detail was taken care of flawlessly by the principal, by the teachers, by the students, by the staff, by the sub-staff, by the support staff, by every single one. And I must say, I am highly impressed. In the afternoon, we went for a round towards the school. And what a school! What a school! At the end of the day, they say buildings don't make a school, there's teachers who make a school. Here in this case, particularly, the building and the teachers and the infrastructure and the facilities and the knowledge and everything that the school provides. I mean, this is a social service, I would say. It is not anything commercial, because what I was made to learn is they are producing leaders over here. And not just, you do a job, you pick up a job and you pass out. No, it's not a factory like in today's world. Medical practice and education practice, which was considered to be like a very noble profession, they still are noble. And thanks to schools like Jain Public School, Chennai. So kudos to you all. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
First of all, thank you for having me at this event. It has been a wonderful experience so far. It's a pleasure to meet so many motivating people from different fields of life, and it's a wonderful thing to see, that a school has taken such a step to, get their students introduced to so many inspiring people, and this is a great way of learning actually. And the best part is the students themselves, they were a speaker as well. So I think this is something that really needs to be done by other schools as well, and the school itself, it has a very new way of teaching, as I learned, and they have been thinking very outside of the box, and it's a wonderful thing to know. And thank you so much for having me over here. And not only, I'm not here to spread ideas, but I've learned myself a lot from others. So thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Shefali Chopra. I'm here, this is my first TEDx, the maiden TEDx. So obviously I'm going to remember it for life. This is going to be etched in my memory. I had a beautiful time sharing my stories, sharing my life with everybody here. I'm glad that I could inspire a few people. That's exactly what I'm meant for, inspiring people, motivating people through my life so that I can be somebody's journal that they can refer to and say, like, okay, she could do it, so can we. I'm very impressed with the school. The school is not just a concrete building, actually people make it. And I think the people here are wonderful. I saw the way they have really looked after us the whole day. I'm sure they were tired. Their feet are aching because mine are aching, though I was sitting down. But with all their smiles and so much hard work that they have put in, I think 3 cheers to the team. I would like to end it with my favorite thing: love, laugh, and live. And make your own sunshine. Thank you.